What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Nick D.
Imaj Day.
JROC.
And this is Cocktails and Convos. So, we're back with another episode. So, of course, you know it's happy hour, so we're talking about the drinks that we're drinking. J-Rock, what you got over there?
I got that Bomb Bull over here. This is that Red Bull in Bombay. Yes.
Okay.
We are currently sipping on
You said sweet like honey?
Sweet like honey.
Sweet like honey,
yes,
yes.
sorry, I apologize. This is sweet like honey. So, goes down smooth. Once again, some Jim Beam honey and just some ginger ale. It's so simple. It's nothing that you can even, it's nothing you even got to write down. Just Jim Beam and ginger ale.
Good old Jim.
That's right. So, as always, you guys, we got to have that topic for the night. I mean, we got to have that trending word. So, Imaj, what is the trending word for the night?
If you hear this word cho-cha tonight, then you should take a sip of your drink.
That indeed.
I say that word a lot tonight.
Speaking of cho-cha and speaking of sweet like honey, I think the conversation tonight is, we all know that famous word of going down on somebody, getting the knowledge, whatever you want to call it. We're talking about fellatio, ladies and gentlemen, here on Cocktail.
For the people who understand, giving head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what we're talking about tonight. So you guys sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, because we're going to come right back with our topic of discussion right here on Cocktails and Convos. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Nick D.
Imaj Day.
JROC.
And this is Cocktails and Convos. So we talked about this earlier, the fellatio, giving head, whatever you want to call it. We're talking about that tonight, talking about the do's, don'ts, right, wrongs, what have you. Who wants to start?
I would like it from, of course, got to let ladies go first.
Okay.
So I would like to get the female perspective. Now, are we like giving directions, or would you give directions on perfecting that craft? Is it necessary? Is it not necessary? How do you feel about it, Imaj?
I feel that each person is different. So everybody doesn't like the same thing. So you do have to teach your mate what you like, if that's what they're going to be doing. So I would give instructions, like a little bit to love. Like, you need to do better.
Lick this right here? Lick it like this?
No, but because sometimes people pay too much attention to certain parts, and you need to take care of the whole thing.
Yes.
So
Trust the process.
Trust the process of it all.
I think Google
And
is
so-
amazing. Just Google.
So it's okay to kind of put your whole face in it if you want to, like, if you want to say it like that. So I'm preference anything that I am your inappropriate friend. I'm probably the most inappropriate person here.
Yes,
so
she is.
therefore,
Follow her on Instagram. I don't want to at Imaj. Yeah, follow her on Instagram. You'll see why.
No, it's just you have to tell somebody what you like, because if they're doing it wrong and you don't say anything, they're gonna keep doing it wrong, and then you're gonna be dissatisfied.
Yes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front, because I done had some worse experiences with a couple of chicks. They thought they knew what they was doing. Yeah.
So
wasn't.
let me ask you this: did you tell them?
You know what? And it was my bad. I didn't tell them. I just let them keep
let them
going.
out there in the
And
world,
that
just put their
discomfort
mouth
was
on
there.
everybody.
I was making that face like, you taste
That's
a
the
lemon.
hurt. That's a hurt face.
Yeah. And she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Just hurry up. Just hurry up.
I guess for me, if I got any discomfort, I'd be like, let's reset. Hit the reset button or whatever, because this ain't working out. And to go back to what Imaj said, I would rather, instead of someone sitting there and like faking it or whatever, if I'm not doing it right, just tell me so I can do it right. Because reaction is everything to me.
It's definitely a conversation that can be had. I mean, if you're gonna do it, then you need to tell that person what you do and do not like. Don't use your teeth on me. Don't bite it.
Don't bite it.
Don't treat it like it's some piece of bubble gum. Like, treat my cho-cha with some respect.
Cho-cha.
Toast to that.
So
I agree.
you can tell them what you like. Just like men, some women may want you to go ahead and tell them what you like. Like, some men don't like. Can I say balls?
You can say balls.
Okay. Oh.
I mean, you just said balls.
You already said it, yeah. All right.
Some men don't like their balls licked because they feel like it can hurt them. Like, it's a very sensitive space. Some men do not like that,
True.
while some men do. But we don't know that unless you tell us.
Right.
You know? So, yeah. Just like you don't want to, like, men may not want nobody close to their butthole, but you all have a spot where it feels good close to that space, but y'all don't want nobody to touch.
The tank.
It's an area called, this one girl told me that she liked, we were talking freaky one day, we were out to dinner, and she was like, yeah, it's the some little spot down there right before that little area that she liked the lick. She's like, she said, if you do it, she said, if I do, you're gonna fall out. It's just gonna be so amazing. I was like, but you're too close to my booty hole. I don't like it. She's like, no, I'm not. That's your booty hole.
If that's the man version of a chocha, I'm good. I can't. If there were like some kind of barrier I could put down there, or like a tattoo to say exit only, or something like that,
I mean, it's to each his own.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm willing to try anything one time. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it may be something that I didn't know existed or whatever, but if you ask me, nah, I'm good. I just flip you over and just change the subject.
Just change the subject.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know on the previous episode, we talked about first dates or whatever. So, would you put your mouth on somebody's cho-cha on the first date?
I don't know about me, but I would not be mad if she.
It's a
if I'm being honest.
I mean, being honest, yeah, I would. If we have that connection, and I mean,
drinks are flowing.
Yeah,
cocktails and convos are going crazy.
It's gonna be pretty much the Universal Circus in the bedroom. So I mean, it is what it is. It's going down. I just hope the cho-cha is,
clean.
Yeah, as long as everything's cleaned up down there. It's like I said, reaction to me is everything. If I get the reaction that I want, or just the reaction be like, damn, she like this, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. That's just me.
But you know what? Sometimes it can be misconstrued. Just like your hurt face could interpret to her face, to her
that you like
it, right. Versus me sliding back, you thinking, oh, I'm running. No, you're hurting my cho-cha.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be telling her to come in.
Exactly.
Come in.
You ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
So it's open to interpretation.
I definitely agree on that. But I also feel like, too, you also got to know what you're doing. Like, there's a lot of people, men and women, that'll be like, oh, I know what I'm doing when they get in the bedroom. I will lick that thing or I'll whatever. And then you go and you just pure disappointment. You're like, did I just waste my time? Like, you have to look at yourself like,
yeah, that'd just
like,
be
really?
hard.
Are you said you know what you're doing. Like,
just like you down there and you look up and like they just looking like, nah, this ain't working. That would be just devastating to me.
I've fallen asleep before.
Oh man!
But you okay? Whoa! Wait a second. You said you fell asleep, but did you fall asleep in like a good way?
No, I fell asleep because I was bored.
If you fall asleep during that moment, it's not good.
No, I've had somebody, but they were just like I finished and then.
I fell asleep because I was bored, and it was no.
Yo, how you
fell asleep?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, I don't get it. Like, how do you... Well, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't...
That would put me in depression. No.
Nah, I will say I've gotten some. I've got a girl went down on me one time, and it just was. She was like, "You haven't got there yet." I'm like, nope.
Not every man can come from that.
I have to.
I mean,
they can't, but they haven't probably met the right one that can make them.
I was saying I haven't had no issues with that, but it was just like she kept going. She was like, "My jaws hurt. Are you about there?"
Oh, she wasn't doing it right in the first place.
I mean, yeah.
That's
what I heard.
I was trying to.
There should anytime. This is education. Anytime that your jaws hurt from doing that is because you're not holding your mouth properly and you're working too hard the wrong things. Like you're working your jaws too much and you're not supposed to be working your jaws that much. It's not about your jaws.
So how should they hold their jaws, Imaj?
Relax them. Not just sitting there holding on to them
I mean,
like
I'm just saying, this is a TV show, so you
relax them. Instead of doing...
Anybody got a banana? Yeah, I got a banana.
We got a banana.
We got a Ciroc bottle.
What? No, like, you can't...
We do have a Jack bottle.
No, I'm not using any of these bottles. What the thing is that your jaws are muscle, and like you're moving them and using them way too much. It's not about the jaw at all.
So, can you show us how you?
Okay.
No.
And that's
She said
it's actually weird how many things are similar when it come to men and women, because you said if your jaw is hurting, it's not being done right. It's like men say that they're under their tongue is sore or whatever.
You're not
Ain't
doing it right.
So, yeah.
So let me ask this, because I've had experiences with this when it comes to women. Yeah, you can tell cocktails and convos, ladies and gentlemen. You start drinking, you start feeling kind of good.
Yeah, just a tad bit, I guess.
So have you ever experienced a mind where someone has used a object in the midst of their oral stimulation?
The object like what?
I don't know, toys, fingers.
Yeah, why not?
I guess he's asking, do you like it? Because some women don't like to be.
Yeah, some people don't like extra
toys and
or
fingers.
objects. Yeah, objects in the middle
Didn't I
of the
tell
oral
y'all I'm your
stimulation.
inappropriate friend?
But I mean,
So-
but you said it's from different perspectives, and
Well, my perspective is not everybody else's.
So you're a fan of objects.
Yes, like I have some stuff.
You got some stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if you guys fellas out there, if you are watching
Don't
this
come to my
right
house.
now, you said don't come to your house.
Oh, you might be strung up somewhere. You don't come to my house.
oh Jesus,
Shock up.
Like,
Oh, no,
I'm just like, you have to understand. Like, I have my things that I like, and not everybody is gonna like the things that I like.
because Imaj probably got the same room that Candy and what's her name got in their house.
They ain't got
Candy
that in
and
their house.
Ty.
They ain't got that in
they
their
got
house.
the
I ain't got
50
one.
Shades of Grey room and everything. Yeah, that's
Okay, so let me ask you this: would you? I mean, I guess I look at it differently. I mean, I guess if you know what you're doing, then it's straight. But
It doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. It's about adding
Spice
spice
to
to
it.
the
Yeah.
relationship.
Right.
Because you can get a penetration action and a tongue piece of action at the same time, and it can feel good, and you don't know what the outcome could possibly be. You might learn that he know how to swim underwater at this point.
that is true.
Now, could you please elaborate to our viewers? What did you mean
what's-
by
what's-
swimming underwater,
Swim
please?
underwater.
He might cause the waterfalls to flow,
Don't
Okay.
go chasing waterfalls.
and he might not know how to breathe underwater.
Well, can I put a PSA out there? Since we're talking about the chocha, ladies and gentlemen out there, ladies especially, if you ain't got no Aquafina, please don't say that you have an Aquafina out there. I've had plenty of women tell me, oh, I got that Aquafina. And that mob looked like a pond.
So what do they mean by Aquafina? Because I just think
Just
of a
saying they
bottle of
stay
water.
with it?
They
Or-
said the Aquafina flow. They got that. Yeah. You go. I stay in this all the time. And I went down there, and I was like,
never heard that before.
I said, why you? I was like, am I missing something? And they was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, well, don't
It's
say.
because, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what that is.
Uh-oh. Dr. Amaj, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. They may have it. Only people know how to turn it on and off. So they may not have been really that excited about it, because there's certain things like if you've done something in the midst of it and I'm no longer excited, it dries up like the Sahara.
Because it doesn't take much for women to not be excited anymore.
So you got that Aquafina?
I don't
that
have
what you-
anything but my own chocha.
Okay, now when we speak of the chocha, it's gonna be a good one right here. How is your Aquafina? Do you?
Why are we talking about mine?
Because you said you're
and-
our inappropriate friend,
yes,
right?
and
Okay,
Aquafina.
well,
This is my first time hearing Aquafina.
So we don't have a
Blanche.
your Blanche. Shout out to Golden Girls, but we don't have anybody else that we can ask that question to right here.
So, do you squirt?
Yes,
Now, when it comes to squirting,
I can make
is
myself.
it a regular thing? Do you prefer? Does it have to happen every time?
No.
Okay, so you don't have to squirt. We should talk after the show. Getting back to the subject at hand.
Get back to the subject, man.
So, Brother Nick, what is it for you? Do you prefer a squirter, or it's not a big deal for you?
Man, look, I will say this. That I have not had many women that say they've done that before, except for one, and I've experienced it. That joker, shout out to her, by the way. She's probably at Bible study somewhere right now. But, yo, when I say that she was into some, like, freaky type stuff, man. Like,
Most church women.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much.
So we went down there. I'm doing, and she's like, oh, my goodness, about there. Whoosh. And I was like, what is going on? I mean, at the time, she was like, oh, I'm sorry. I feel so bad. My sheets are so wet. I'm sorry. I didn't complain, but I was just sitting there like.
Because surprisingly, a lot of women are self-conscious about it. And I'm like, that's the craziest thing ever. Because
I can tell about my first experience. I'll tell you about this because I said to the person, I'm sorry. I kept saying, I'm sorry. And they were like, why do you keep saying you're sorry? I was like, because one, that was the first time and I didn't know it was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I soaked all the way through to the mattress. Like, I'm sorry. And so,
Yeah, I'm about to say.
like,
we need to talk.
We should talk. We should talk after.
and it's not. It's like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I can't even say the word of the day. Let me go ahead and drink.
I couldn't just be like, I kept saying, I'm sorry. And they was like, shut up saying you're sorry.
Yes.
And I was like,
I would have dove
but
back
I didn't
in.
mean, and then when this is what it was, but I was like, oh my God, I didn't, and I felt like I was about to die. Because it's an intense moment. Just like for men, it's an intense moment. And you about lose it, and you be wanting to go to sleep. You don't be want.
Yeah.
You be tired.
Now, let me say that I will say that's a bad experience for me because I went down with this girl. It was great. I did my thing. She can't, went through the process. So now I was like, so you ready to tie me on? She was like, no. She was sleepy. I was mad.
That takes a lot out of you.
No, I don't care. If I done did the process, I trust that you're going to deliver on your process.
You better figure that thing out because
I
time
guess
to go
I'm
sleep.
good because if I get that, because I wanted it, I guess I must be nasty because I want it every time. But if I get that, and like you said, you everything is out, you sleepy or whatever, I'm feeling like the man because I done, you done tapped out.
Oh,
so I'm good.
wait. So you telling me, so
get
you
mine
good?
I get mine the next day or later on that night. I done got my
You're
reaction.
So sensitive.
No,
You're so
I'm not
sensitive in
sensitive. I'm sorry. I'm selfish.
I'm good.
I mean,
selfish?
Not selfish, but I feel like it's a.
If I gave you one, then you give me one.
Right.
Yeah.
It's better to give than to receive. That's what. That's what it says biblically, and that was a good word.
You can't talk about the Bible in this.
I'm just saying. Do unto others as you would have do unto you.
I like how you spin that, dog. Yeah, I like
do
that.
unto others how you would have do unto you. That's what they say, right?
You cannot use the word like no.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
So let me ask this then. So we've been talking about all these great experiences we all had. Let's talk about worst experiences.
the time I fell asleep and the time where it just hurt to the point of like, sir, stop.
Okay, let me ask this. How did he hurt you?
He was sucking too hard and he was using his teeth.
Can't do
Sir,
that.
don't put your teeth on my
Yes, you
mouth.
can't do that.
Cho-cha.
That damages the clitoris.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I've had one where
That's just like if a woman scrapes her teeth across you.
The head of your penile.
And
yes.
just think that you have a
I don't even
longer
wanna-
space.
I don't want to think
Versus
about it.
It's like an immediate
space.
reaction. It's like
Can we not talk about that? Because I really feel that pain
now
right
you
now.
understand what that pain
I'm good.
feels like.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. It was horrible. And he looked like he would been chewing
Well, let me
rocks.
ask. As one girl, I mean, I hated she was a Julie, but Julie was trying to get me Becky, and she just didn't know. Becky didn't know what she was doing. Like she was up there. She was like, I mean, she was doing the Bowman, and I was like, she's like, does it feel great? I was like, I don't feel
If
anything.
you got the ass, then it's no.
She's like, am I doing something right for you? She's like, I just want to please you. I was like, I'm good. Like, what time is it? I looked at my watch. I was like, what time is it? Is it time to go? Yeah, like I got somewhere to go. But whatever. She was like, it's okay. I just want to make you feel good.
Wow.
Just want to make you feel good.
Go
Nick.
fix me a sandwich and make me feel better.
That's what I want to tell
Yeah,
her.
feed me something else because this
me
meat
a
that we got right
sandwich.
now ain't working. And
What?
I don't know. I guess my worst was the chocha was not shaved. It was it was the hair was going all the way down the thighs. It wasn't the chocha was not. It was going all the way down the thighs. You know, she could have went and got a fade at the barbershop from what she had down there. And I'm like, when I got down there, I'm like, this ain't.
So it was looking like the forest out there.
Yeah, I act like I caught a cramp and we weren't even doing anything. So I just went on to sleep.
So okay, so let me ask you this: so it has to be shaven
No,
completely?
no, doesn't have to be shaved.
I'm
But
gonna let him answer first
Okay.
before I give mine.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be like completely like shaving. Like, you know, I know some men like the landing strip and some men like it completely bald. I mean, it can be some hair down there, but you can't have no wolf puss. I'm sorry. Can you say puss? Oh, did I say puss?
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you said it now.
I just said it, but yeah,
Wolf
you
puss,
can't-
but we didn't say. Yeah,
you can't have the Siberian Husky between your legs. That's unattractive. I mean, especially if you got black and gray hair down there. It's
Why is
no.
she having black? I'm
Because
done.
it's-
I mean,
you can
of
have
age.
white
I
hair
I get it. I
down
mean, I
there.
know why,
I
but
mean, all you
Now.
had changed at one
you'd
time.
have some salt and pepper.
Yes, you have salt and pepper down there too. Yeah, you can have salt and pepper
Salt and
views.
pepper.
Yes,
Wolf.
yes.
Salt and pepper wolf. Okay.
And
I'm
it's
done.
just, I actually act like I caught a crap in my side, and I was like, what's going on? I guess it's what we ate. Let's just go to sleep. We'll do this in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what was your answer to that?
I don't know. I just had so many. Like I told you,
What was the worst?
The girl, when she was down there, and I was just like, I wasn't feeling nothing. Like she was just, the jaws was moving, and I was like, can I play with your boobs? She's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I tried that wasn't working. I tried, putting my head down the pants, trying to smack her butt, that wasn't working. At this point, I'm sitting up there like, looked at my time like, don't we have somewhere to go? And she was like, hey, but I'm
gonna
just
be late.
Yeah, we're gonna be late. She was like, no, we're fine.
You trying to come up with excuses? Oh, I forgot to set my DVR.
Yeah, like I try to say, like, you know what?
This just ain't
You know,
working
at
right
that
now.
point, I want to street scripture to her, but like, you know what? God is not pleased with what we're doing right now. Hopefully, she would have at that point would have been like, okay, but yeah, no, I wasn't. Now I
Wow.
will say, and there are certain like levels to that too, because you got girls that will give you that what they call sloppy topping.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't watch they don't watch Janet Jack Me or like Carmen Hayes
Yeah,
or something out here.
Yeah,
they don't watch, and I
it's
didn't.
just something serious, Superman style.
Yeah, like I done seen that happen. I've experienced that, and that was
I have experienced that. Yes.
yeah, that was
Yeah, I
That
have
was, now that was a great time.
Yeah, that's to make you change
Yeah.
gods. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's yeah.
That made me want to go Muslim real quick. Like I wanted to go from Muslim to Hindu.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
yeah,
Had to put that out there. I'm about to put makeup on. I was gonna change my sex and all.
yeah.
Like, is it supposed to feel like this? It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
amazing when you experience it for that first time. I mean, you telling your boys. I almost told my parents.
So let me ask you this, since you asking all the questions of mine. Let me ask you this. So are you going through with the whole process? So if the man is getting to that point, you feel it. Are you going to trust the process and finish the process, or are you going to let that man have an accident on himself?
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can answer because we already got to talk after the show.
It depends.
Whoa. Depends
If it's
on,
my dude, then yeah, go ahead. That's my dude. And no random, no. It's my dude.
I don't know how I feel about that. So like, but if he is on a level of you hooking up with him, you telling me
Not everybody has all the privileges.
So
There's
so-
there's
if it's
privileges
your
to
main-
it.
So okay,
Yeah.
so you have different levels to it. So like
Yeah,
the
that's a
dude
privilege to
he
it.
get the whole process.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
he-
chocha
he-
is his. The chocha is all
And
his.
he might be able to. I might even say it's yours.
But with like some hookup dude, you gonna let him. You don't let him have an accident on himself. You ain't even gonna let it go through the process, but then spit it out.
Oh,
Definitely
and
gotta
we.
talk.
Yes,
It's gonna be a long conversation.
it's gonna be a long go. So,
No,
Cocktails and
but you know it's
combos.
it's almost time to wrap up.
Yes,
So,
yes,
yeah.
it is. Yeah. It's almost time to wrap up.
wrap up for real.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll be back with the last call here on Cocktails and Convos. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick D,
Image all day.
JROC.
and this is Cocktails and Convos. So tonight's episode, of course, was about the whole fellatio type deal. I think we learned a lot.
Yes,
amongst the three of us.
It's. I mean, from the male and female perspective, I mean, you can't get any better.
We can sum it up. It would be trust the process. Trust the process. Whether it be good, bad, or indifferent, I think you should trust the process.
Right.
If you're bad, let the person know that they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
If they're good, let them know they're good. I mean, you're actually gonna benefit that person at the end of the day if they know they got whack poom poom
Mm-hmm.
or they got whack cho cha.
And as a woman or a man, don't be afraid to give direction. Tell them what you want, what you like. If that person is into you, they'll give you what you like.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at it.
Absolutely. So, you guys hit us up on Facebook. Like us on Facebook at Cocktails and Convos. Let us know what you think about the whole fellatio game. If it's good, bad, tell your stories. Look, you don't got to put no names. We won't put them on blast. Not like we're going to talk about them on here. But make sure y'all follow us, like us on Facebook, and check us out next week on another edition of Cocktails and Convos.